I'll take 4 minutes if I may. Sherlock, you'll give me a nod when my time is running down. Thank you. Just to follow on from the theme as espoused by Deputy McManus in relation to the role of the Ombudsman, in a speech given by her recently in relation to her office and in relation to this institution, she quotes from a speech by Transport Minister Noel Dempsey, where he says we should return Dáil Éireann to a central place in public thinking. It should be the battleground for ideas, the location for intellectual debate, where the brightest and best work in concert to achieve optimal results over the long term, not cheap point scoring in the short term. And those are the words of a Fianna Fáil minister, a frontbench senior minister of long standing. And when the Ombudsman was speaking in that speech, she spoke to the Lost at Sea report. And I can only speak from my own experience of this Parliament and state that the manner in which the Ombudsman's Lost at Sea report was dealt with suggested to me that no matter what the Ombudsman's finding was, that this government was going to have a partisan party political view in relation to whether or not they were going to support the findings. Now, this, to my mind, from the citizens' point of view, or from the point of view of the complainant, absolutely denigrated their position. Because for a complainant to come forward in the first instance and to go through the process of making a complaint to the Ombudsman, it's quite a lengthy and stressful process, and particularly in relation to the Lost at Sea report and the very subject matter relating to the Byrne family, it was particularly traumatic. For the government then to reject out of hand a report which was from an independent officer, if you will, somebody who is above politics, and to do so in such a partisan way within this House, within the Agriculture Committee, outside and inside this House, suggested to me that the Fianna Fáil party decided that they were going to trample all over that very institution. There was not even a recognition that the complaint had validity, and even if there was a rejection of the amount of compensation to be offered, there should have at least been an acknowledgement of the faults that existed on the government side in relation to this report.
Deputy, you now have 1 minute.
I thank you, Chairman. So, in essence, what we're saying in this motion, and I speak as a person who received a mandate for the first time in 2007, that is that this Parliament is ceasing to become relevant for ordinary citizens, that the roof needs to be lifted or blown off so that we can shed a little bit of light in, and so that we can reform it. And it won't take that much to do it, I would contend, Sherlock. And with a little bit of lateral thinking and a bit of cross-party consensus on how it can be done, I think we can restore this institution to some degree of relevance to ordinary people's lives. But as long as the executive continue to hold the power that they do, then this Parliament will die on its feet.
Gar Marga, thank you very much.